Hey, what's up guys? Dan Vallimont here with Fanatic Wrestling. Today I'm down at my home gym with my coach, Robbie Delgado, down in Alpo Array, just outside of San Juan, Puerto Rico. And today we're just going to go over a few options of what to do if we have our collar tied and our opponent is kind of tying us up here, whether they're hanging over the top of our elbow or they're creating space here. This can be annoying. It can take away from the strength of my collar tie. It makes it really difficult for me to be able to pull on my opponent. So first of all, what if he's hanging really heavy? He's just really tight in here, which makes it hard for me to get the pull that I want. One thing I can do is just let him continue to be as strong as he wants and just pull my hand away. If I do that, I'm giving up. My weight is holding him up. I let his hand fall. Now what that allows me to do, if I'm timing it correctly, is go right into an arm drag. I know when I'm going to let go, so as soon as I let go, I'm going to exchange my hand right to the back of his armpit, and then from here, I can look to go single, which could be difficult, especially if he's a right foot lead for me, that's really further away. So instead, what I like to do is go immediately to dragging him down, coming to the far hip, not around the waist, where he can maybe roll me from here. So from the other side, I've got my collar top. He's hot, but I'm fighting down really heavy. I'm going to step in from here, deep in the armpit. I don't want to be down around the elbow here, and immediately I'm going to turn my hips to try to get hip to hip with him. Sag down, come to that far hip, and then work from there. So that's option number one. Now, what if he's hanging but not really hanging super heavy? So meaning if I just drop my hand, he can just basically take his own tie up here. I just surrendered my tie up. So if he's not really hanging heavy, if he's just kind of hanging his arm over or even trying to block in my throat here, two different things I like to do. One would be to go to just a Russian 2-on-1 tie, whether his arm's here or here. I'm just going to take my free hand, I'm going to grab his wrist. For the 2-on-1, I'm going to pull his arm straight down, and my hand that's on the collar is simply going to slide to my 2-on-1. Now, if you guys have seen in my videos before, I can have a grip here, I can go here, I can be looking single, I can put him into motion, we can be looking for ankle picks, a lot of different things from there. So, on the opposite side of that one, got my collar, he's hanging over again. It doesn't matter if he's in the throat or at the elbow, he's just not being really heavy and super strong here. I'm going to take his wrist, I want to pull it straight down, and my other hand falls right into place here. Again, getting hip to hip, so instead of dragging, we're getting into our 2-on-1. Final option from here that I like to do. There's more options, these are just three I like to do. This one is probably my favorite from here, is going into a single leg. So on the previous one, again, just like the previous, he's not getting really heavy. He's maybe just trying to get space. Maybe he's tired, trying to just kind of keep me away. One thing we're going to do for this one, instead of pulling straight down, I'm going to release my collar tie, and my hand's going to load up for a single leg. I'm going to pull his arm to the side. Essentially, we're trying to get this to happen. All right, so he's hanging. I'm going to step to this side. I'm actually going to step away from the single at first, but I'm going to load up my step to shot here. Here, if he steps deep, great. If he doesn't step super deep on that, that's all right, because I've already level changed, and his arm's across his body. He has nothing to defend over here. And then from here, we have all our single leg options. One more time. Collar tied, he's hanging over. I don't want to pull straight down, because now we're potentially able to down block. I want to pull across. And on the single leg, I want to step away, almost trying to create like a whip motion. If I can get him to step all that way, I'm already behind him here. I can even go body lock if I wanted. But more likely than not, I'm not going to get that full motion. But now, again, nothing to defend this side of his body. Right to my single leg, and we can work from there. So that's just three different options that we have if our opponent is trying to tie us up, hanging out over our collar tie, where we can get frustrated in here. We don't need to give up. We still can attack from here. So there's a few options for you. Tune back in for more later. See you.